Alright, what's going on, everybody? So this is not my first go around with getting off of other drugs. I have got off of Suboxone. I have gotten off of a fifth of liquor a day for a long time. I have gotten off of Xanax, Klonopin, Valium, benzodiazepines. I have got off of them, which was a horror story, which was absolute hell. And currently, and I got off of Suboxone a couple times. Months ago wasn't my first time. I got off of this stuff like 3 or 4 times, if I can remember. Right now, I can't remember right this second, but this Methadone, let me tell you something. I will never, ever, 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 times infinity, get on this shit again unless I am on my deathbed and I have to take something for pain. That is the only way that I would ever get on Methadone again. This stuff is absolute hell to get off of. It is an absolute hell to get off of. Do not get on this shit. Do not get on this poison. Like, people that I see that are on this stuff, there's got to be a gnat here flying in my face when I'm doing a video. They got the whole world, but they got to be flying in my face. And I'm really moody, so excuse me for that, but this thing's going to mess up my whole video. But yeah, I have been literally since, I think, Sunday sometime. It is Friday today. I have had restless legs. I have been getting heat flashes, cold chills. I have not slept. I slept one day, and that's because I took a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of what I have to help me wean off of it. I'm waiting a day or 2 or 3 days just to take a tad bit, like a couple milligrams, to help me get off of this bullcrap. And I'm telling you, this stuff is poison. It is pure poison to the human anatomy. It's more than poison. It's worse than I would have rather taken poison than to take this shit. I swear to goodness, I would have rather taken some kind of poison than this stuff. Like, it sounds crazy, but at least if you accidentally take something, I know it sounds crazy, and I don't mean this, I'm just saying metaphorically, at least if you get a hangover, it takes a day, or maybe a day and a half, or maybe, I don't know, 10 hours or something to get over. This stuff goes on and on and on, and it is brutal. It's brutal. Like, right now, if I would tell you my energy from 1 to 100, my energy is literally, I would say, at, if I'm being absolutely honest, it's at about maybe 27%. 25, 22%. It's very, very, very low. It might even be lower than that, if I'm being honest here. But besides that, like, the mental part of getting off of it is horror. The restless legs is horror. You can't sit still. Your back hurts. It's like someone is poking your back with just like 20 sticks at a time. It's like someone's grabbing a stick and just poking it in your back, and it's going inside of you, in your bones. And it's like it's like your legs are crawling with, I can't explain the feeling. If you have ever had restless legs getting off of other drugs, off of other opiates or opioids, then you know what I'm talking about when you can't sit still. I've had that now for a very, very long time at night, not since Sunday. I've been having this even longer than that. And today, I am just so beat. I am so worn out. You know, you can't really see it on the camera, but I am just absolutely beat. And my body doesn't feel like it's even getting better. And it's been, I mean, come on, when you're taking this low of a milligram, a drug should not be this bad. It just shouldn't. That's why I tell people out there that this stuff is poison. Do not get on methadone. Suboxone isn't even this worse. Suboxone isn't even this bad coming off of. I got off of Suboxone, Subutex, whatever you want to call it. And this stuff is a horror story. It's a horror story from hell. It's literal hell. Being up for night after night after night after night, and your back's hurting and you can't sit still because your legs are aching, and it's almost unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable that it takes this long. And I've heard horror stories. I've heard guys going into jail off like 120 milligrams or something in cold turkey and off this. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine in my wildest nightmares what they went through. And some guy said they were sick for like a month and a half, 2 months. I'm like, dude, it's insane. It's insanity. You know, how can the human body be like that? How can it not regenerate itself in a couple days, but then it takes months, years to regenerate itself? This is why I tell you, kids, do not do drugs. When they say to you, do not do drugs, man, that shit was for real. They were being for real when they said that. You know, we joke when we're kids and you laugh. You're laughing now. Okay, well, be my hellish guest. Be my hellish guest and get on this bullshit and see the nightmare and the hell that you're going to go through. Because it's going to be nightmare and hell. It's going to be worse than a Nightmare on Elm Street. I would rather be in a Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy chasing me around and being terrified and getting my arms cut up and, I don't know, falling in a ditch and being in some dark tunnel room with a red light on and he's going, here I'm coming, or whatever. I would rather be in that. I'd rather be in that nightmare than this. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And the reason that I'm doing this, not getting into the reason, but I have a reason that I'm doing this. I have a reason that I'm going through this nightmare. Because I'm tired of being on this shit. I'm tired of being dependent on drugs. I'm tired of having to take something every day, go somewhere every day, or go somewhere every 28 days to get a script, or wake up every day sick or dope sick or on zero or on E, and then you got to get something. Those of you who did this before, you know what I'm talking about. And I am done with this shit. Yes, I've been very, very depressed. I've been going through hell. Like I said, it's hell. There's no other way to describe it. And this is not, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to feeling like this. Yeah, I'm not used to feeling like this because I'm so used to being on the Suboxone that I was on, waking up and taking that every day, or taking that a couple times a day, and I didn't feel this. I didn't feel any of this shit. Like, I felt like a little tiny hot flash in my body, or I felt a little bit depressed or something, but nothing like this. This is on a whole other level. This is on a whole other level of agony. It's agony. It's agonizing, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And then on top of that, my stomach is not right. It's like, it's a very weird feeling. As I'm laying down trying to get comfortable, my stomach is hurting, my back is hurting, and it's like in between my stomach, where my above my private part. I don't know what that's called, like your, you know, the area where your pubic hairs grow. I don't know what it is, like right here below your gut, like right here. From here to my back and in my stomach into my legs, there's this very weird and strange feeling, and it almost hurts. And I'm actually starting to worry a little bit, because I'm starting to think that I might have something else going on besides what's going on with me, because I've been dealing with certain issues with my bladder and stuff for a little while. Like when I got to go to the bathroom and I wake up and my back hurts and it feels like it's full in that area and it hurts. It's like a pinching, stinging sensation, but that's probably my back. And like when I'm on stuff, you don't realize you got to go to the bathroom. So I realize I have to go to the bathroom, but you know, this is how much this stuff messes up your body, folks. It's no joke. This is no way to live life. This is no way to live life at all. This fucking sucks. It sucks right now. I've been taking walks for the last couple days. I've been actually taking a pretty long walk when I wake up, because I will take a little bit, just a tiny tad bit of this kratom and something called clonidine, and it's a very low milligram. And I'll take magnesium too. But the thing is, I don't take it with food all the time, and that's not good. So, but that helps me to go take a walk. It just does enough, but I'm still like, oh my gosh, like I don't even want to move. And you know, being like this, going through this, what sucks about it the most is you can't really do anything. You can't do much. You can do little things. Like, yeah, I can walk around, but it almost hurts to walk around. It's like there's no way that I can go to like a full-time job right now to, you know, to supply for myself, to get my own place and stuff again. Like, I can't do that right now. I'm fortunate enough to have somewhere that I can be for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I'm very fortunate for that, because if I was in the streets doing this, it's just, I don't know how people do this. I just don't know how people do this. And people that are in jail, I'd be in that cell laying down, and I don't even know if I would be, like, I don't even know if I'd move. I'd just sit in the bed all day, because I can't. I'm just someone, I either have my energy and I'm moving around doing things, because I used to be a very energetic person. Very energetic. I used to be energetic more than everybody else. I would move around and go places more than anybody, because that's how I used to be. Now I'm like one of the laziest guys. Well, not lazy, but I'm someone that's going through this shit and I can't really do nothing. You can force yourself to do stuff, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You're not going to be doing too many things when you feel like this. You just can't do it when your body is like this. It's not impossible, but it's like being in a game where if you pick novice, medium, hard, extra hard, this is like extra hard. Even worse than that. It's like extra hard. Experience agony and hell with this. So anyway, folks, I'm doing this video as another warning video, which I don't want to do. I'm sick of doing this. And matter of fact, I don't even know if I'm really going to be... I'm just kind of done with a lot of how the things I'm doing. I'm focusing on other things in my life right now. That's why I'm doing this, because I want to focus on other stuff. I'm not going to get into all the details, but I want to focus on other stuff than this, because this is no way to live. It's not a way to live at all. This is basically like being dead before you're dead. That's what it feels like when you're going through this stupid shit. So, would I recommend anyone getting on methadone as a substitute for heroin? No. No. Now I wouldn't. I changed my mind. If I said that before, no. I do not recommend it to anybody. Anybody. I'd say go get off of the other stuff and maybe take that as a way to wean off of that for a couple of days, but then you got to stop. But there's got to be other resolutions. This is why I stopped going to the place I'm going to. I even stopped my dose at 7 milligrams. I was supposed to do 7, 5, 3, and 1. And I took 7, and that day I puked it up anyway because I was feeling sick from something I ate. So I stopped at 7 milligrams, which was probably a mistake too, because I was supposed to keep weaning down, and I didn't do that. So that's a little bit of my fault because I didn't go, but there's reasons that happened the one day. But then I said, you know what, I'm not even going. I'm just banging it out with this little bit that I got, and that's what I've been doing. And I'm not used to being like this. I'm not used to being sober. I really ain't. I'm not used to being sober, and I'm a moody SOB, and I'm not feeling good. And then everybody just expects you to, you should be good now. It's been so long. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. So I mean, people have no idea what it's like getting off of this stuff. That's why I have to do this video. I have to do this video right now talking about this. Like, see, as I'm moving like this, as I just moved, my back is aching. The back of my neck and my back is like burning up. My face feels like it's kind of heat, like heat's going through it. My legs are restless and achy. And it's just, if you knew what it was, you know what it is. You just know. And it's not good. It's just not good. So anyway, this is just a video for anybody who might look it up. Take me as an example. I hate being an example, but I am. I'm an example because this is what life dealt me, and this is what I chose to do for certain reasons, certain circumstances, and these are the cards that I've been dealt, and this is the cards that the deck that I'm dealing with still. I just want this shit to be over. I just want to feel better. And another thing too is the mental part of getting off of this is like hard too, because you're in this mental state where you're like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk about anything. It's really bad. Like, I listen to music and I do watch a couple videos and stuff, but it's like everything is just out of whack. Everything is just not pleasant. You're very vulnerable and standoffish. You're like, everything feels nasty, and people that are normal, they're like, well, what's wrong with you? Why are you like that? Come on, it can't be that bad. Yeah, it's that bad. If we could trade places for a second, you can understand. People go, oh, well, you did that to yourself. Yeah, I did it to myself. But when you're going to get off of this, see, this is why people don't stop. This is why they keep doing this, because it's a horror show. They want to get off of this stuff. Some people want to get off of these things so bad, but they can't. They can't do it because they feel that bad for that long, and it's torture. And then you say, I can't do this anymore. I have to go put something in my body to stop this. And yes, I did that before this a time ago, not lately, but I had to literally go. I couldn't take it anymore. I just could not take it. And I said, look, I don't want to do this, but I have to. I just can't. It's like if you're in a pool drowning, saying, help me, I'm drowning, and your muscles are aching and you're swallowing water, choking, and you're like, I'm drowning, I'm in the water, please, someone help, I want to get past this. And there's that, in your mind, you might be thinking that there's a pole there to save you, But when you reach out for that pole to say, I'm done, I can't do this because I'm drowning and I'm going through this, I got to reach out for the pole. That is reaching out for the thing, which is the drug, to make you feel better again. And this is why most people don't get off of this stuff. You know, I just been in a rehab for 28 days. You know, I was in there for 28 days and I'm still not off of this. And I've been out of the rehab for it's been about 2 weeks since I've been out of there, I think. So it's been a month and 2 weeks. I was on 75 milligrams. Currently, put it this way, I'm probably taking about 3 milligrams every couple days, or 5 milligrams every couple days or something, just so that I'm not in absolute agony. But even that is enough to keep you. It's just amazing that if you mess with your brain in the slightest way, it's going to mess with your endorphins. It's going to mess with the temperature in your body. It's going to mess with your legs. It's going to mess with your back. It's going to you're going to feel every little pain in your body. And my biggest pain is my back, my stomach, and my legs is my worst thing when going through this. And like in my back and my neck area, I keep getting this hot flash, this hot feeling, like hot. And then I'm cold and I'm covering up, and then I'm taking the cover off, and oh my God, I just want this to be done. And I mean done forever. The next time I think about doing drugs, this will be on my mind. I'm not saying that I won't ever do a drug again. I'm not saying I won't ever drink or won't ever, you know, do something once in a blue moon, but doing it every day and getting strung out on something, no. I know better. I'm like someone in the movie As Above, Below, where they go from the very top to the middle to the bottom again, and they come out. Just watch the movie As Above, So Below. It's on YouTube videos right now. YouTube movies. And they come out on the bottom, the very bottom, but then they come out on the top again. That's what this is like. It's like going through that. So anyway, I'm about to run out of time here. I just want to do this for anybody out there that might be going through this. I don't want to get too much into what you can do. All that I can say that helps with this is clonidine, not Klonopin, clonidine, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of kratom, if you can get that at a smoke shop or something or somewhere, or weaning off of it. And supplements. Supplementation helps a lot. Like L-threonate, L-glycinate, L-theranate, I think, or I got the bottle in here, apigenin. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You just got to look it up if you're going through this. You got to look and do research for yourself like I do if you want to know. So to anyone out there in oblivion, I do hope that you are as well as you are. Even though I don't like using that word, I do hope you're as well as you are. And I hope that all of you are taking care. But I don't wish this on anybody. For someone to go through this maybe one time in their life so they can know not to ever get on it again. Okay, maybe, but like time after time after time, like I've went through this, you come to this realization where you say, it's not even that enough is enough. I'm done. I'm over it. You get it in the very essence of your soul and the pit of your core to say, this is absolute insanity and I can't live this way. I'm not going to live this way for anybody. Especially myself, because I'm not living for them. I'm not living for other people. I'm living for me. Feeling like this every day. It is a nightmare hell show. It is agonizing. It's agony. So, if people out there want to do what they're going to do, they're going to do what they're going to do. all these rappers and people talking about take Xanax and benzos and, you know, do lean and do drugs and all this. They're promoting this to y'all, but they have no idea. They don't talk about the withdrawal. They don't talk about the downsides. They don't talk about the hell of as above, so below, where you got to go through the whole freaking chorus of hell itself, the dark underworld of pain and misery and suffering and torture and agony. They don't tell you about that stuff because they want to promote something good to get your cash money. They want to get rich off this bullshit. And that's what pisses me off about all this. See, that's why I get mad at this stuff. It ain't that I don't like music. It ain't that I don't like and enjoy certain things. But when people promote stuff just to get rich off of other people's agony and torture, that's what pisses me off. Even though you might have to go through that once or twice to get it in your mind. But this is no way to live, folks. And this is why I'm doing it, because I am not even sick and tired. I am done. I'm over it and I'm done. It's sick and tired ain't even the word no more. I've been sick and tired and sick and tired and sick and tired for so long that you don't even really say it anymore. You're just like, I'm done. I'm doing this and I have to do it. And that's to the point where I'm at. So I will be doing more videos and I will talk more and I'll do more things and I have more things I want to do in life. But until then, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where I'm going. Who knows? There might be other things going on that I don't even know about. I might have other health problems that are going on that's making me like this too. Who knows? You know, anything's possible. I'm a human being just like everybody else. So take care of yourselves. Be as well as you can. Until Mars, I am out. I am in. I am everywhere. I am everything. I am nothing. I am something. I am somebody. I am nobody. I am Nate. I am Nathan. I am Natan. I resonate on all frequencies and spectrums that I know of, and I let people know those things. So, later. Peace. See you later. I'm out.